What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the final race of season 1. We are at Zolder. We are for Axiom Sim Racing. This is going to be a barnstormer. We have championships on the line for the Pro Series. We have championships on the line for the Pro-Am Series. If you go to Pro-Am Series after qualifying, there is 4 points gap in it, so all it means is Ramsey has to finish above Grombeck, and I think Mancy just has to win or come top and he will have it. Will Stefan gain third place again? Is he going to be better this time? So we are going to jump on board with well, to stay with Wilcox, is it? Because we know on you, if you look on the side, you see Danny Rumsey in 7th place. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is in 7th. Danny Rumsey's been pushed to 9th place. We don't know why, but green lights are go, go, go. And as you can see, we're coming straight up to the first corner. Gets squashed out. Rumsey hits Robinson, Mansey, and that is it for them so far. This is a go, go, go. As you can see, we're going to go back now and see exactly what happened there on the replay. So let's dive back to that. Let's see if we can get a better shot here, shall we? Robinson on here. Let's go on board. That's a much better shot. You can see Leham's in the front there coming in. They go down a bit further. Ramsey just gives them a little kiss on the back. Causes a crash between. It looks like Lee Crum. Looks like it's Crum there, and straight away, not a great start for Robinson at all. That is a bad start for him. Let's see if we can go on board with some of the people, and let's check out some of these liveries as we are going around. We're on board with Cook, who has been down into 18th place. This is going to be a hard one to actually see what is going on, because as you can see, it is night time and the track is saying, oh, somebody has spun off up there. I am going to go back because somebody has spun off in the background. Who was that? Looks like there's 2, maybe 3. We are going to go back to, oh, who is that? Is that Atkins? It is Atkins. Atkins having a bad start straight away. Let's see exactly what happened here, because we do not know. All we seen was in the background comes across. I don't. Oh, it looks like whoever was in the. Oh, I just lost it there in front of Leeway. Leeway had no chance to do anything with that. Let me remove that out of the way a sec, because it looked like. Oh, can we get a better shot of that? Yeah, he just turns the Leeway, got nowhere to go. Clivett smashes into. Not sure that is with the livery. We will go and have a look. It looks like the Porsche of Elliot. It is Elliot getting taken out there straight away. We've had 3 corners and already there's carnage on the track. As you can see, Jimmy Mancy is taking the lead over Dykes. Let me go back and see that, because I want to see what happened there. Was it on the start? Is it on the straight, or was Mancy actually in first place? Did he just get a better start? I don't know actually. Oh, it looks like he's just in front, and yeah, it looks like it's the old Marshalls are not having a great time at Zolder, are they, with this freaking in your, I say your green zone, because that is 3 people we have seen now outside their box and nothing happens at all. Whereas last week at where's we last week? Alton Park, Dykes was penalised straight away. So I think there's some inconsistency with the game whatsoever. But as you can see now, though, Mancy has taken the lead. We got a lovely shot there of coming through the chicane. As you can see, carnage at the back. Mancy takes it nice and easy. We haven't even done a lap yet, and it's probably been like 2 minutes of footage already. Oh, Stu Ladd overtakes Danny Rumsey into first place for the Pro-Am side of things. We will keep an eye on Martin Grombeck Rumsey, because they are fighting for the top position of Pro-Am. Who is going to go up champion? Who is going to come second place? We do not know. I'm not sure if third place is up for grabs as well. So we will keep an eye on this. So let's go to see Mr. Third Place himself, Stefan. See if we can go on board around the old last corner. He took us a bit wide there. I don't think that was a great shot we could have took there, but we dived right onto him, and usually we see he goes wide. Who can we go? Is somebody is right up his ass. It is Lee Hems, as you can tell from the livery itself. Lee Hems, the Hurricane, taking on Stefan right now. Can we get a better shot of that car? Let's see. As you can see in the background there, we have got the Hurricane, Lee Hems, coming up now, as you can see, with the Hurricane on the side, giving the thumbs up. That is a thing of beauty. What can I say? When you embrace your name, you embrace your name. But, oh, it looks like Dykes and Mancy is having a bit of a battle here. Let's go and see on with these. See how everything is going on. Is it going to get overtaken into that corner? No, both around the chicane. Nice and tight. No damage there whatsoever. Although you do hit that curb, I know you will go flying off. Completely and utterly flying off. Let's go see how far back third place Jones is. He is almost 2.5 seconds behind these two now. And as you can see, there's a train forming right behind him. Well, from Stefalinger all the way down to, well, I'd say up to Grombeck there. Even further back again. Oh, there's a bit of a gap there. But as you can see, 9th place all the way down to Kenny Johnson. Someone is in the pits early. All up to Robinson. Yes, all the way up to Robinson. So you have got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, somebody goes off there. Who is that? Who goes off there? It's not Lee Hems. It's somebody in a green car. It might have been Kenny Johnson. Let's go. Oh, it looks like it is Kenny Johnson. What? Oh, I'd say he goes off. I would say he got absolutely punted there by McNally. McNally, we have to go on board with that. That looks like a pure bonk. Punted out the way. Spinneroonie for you, son. Spinneroonie for you. Is he going off? He is just driving off like, hey, nothing to see here. Don't check this out on the replay because we will be burned. Who is that now? Is that Cavaliers? No, Cavaliers into the pits. Who was that in front? Looked like it could have been Cook from the dusk till dawn livery there. It looks pretty sweet. As you can see, you've got some skulls. It's hard to see in the dark, so we will try and check out some liveries when it goes daytime. But as you can see, he's got number 420 as well. What can I say? I noticed some of the numbers have changed. Rumsey is in 10 for some reason. It didn't say 377. Cook there just did Cook and overtake McCrum. I do not know. McCrum all the way down into 14th place. Mancy and Dyke still battling away for that lead. Rumsey and Grombeck is still again nice and close to each other. As you can see, Grombeck is coming down now through Rumsey through the turn-in. That is how you take that turn-in. Nice and easy around that corner there, Lord. No carnage needs to happen whatsoever. If you do not dive bomb it, it will be safe. So let's go and check in with Daniel Pye, the Pie Man, back again with his pink and black camouflage. Is he going to take over the Hurricane? Wilcox is flying up behind, so you know a little onto that grass there and you are out and you are losing positions left, right and centre. Currently in 6th place. So can we go and see now? Wilkins is not far behind Grombeck, so that looks like it could be a nice race between Wilkins, Grombeck, Rumsey and Stu Ladd, who is literally just behind there in the Porsche. The Martini Porsche. I'm going to say it again. Porsche. In the Porsche. Mansell then coming up the back. I keep saying Mansell now, but he didn't even have it on there. Robinson at the back of this little train. I'd say a little train. There's a bit of a gap between everybody going on here. This seems to be a lovely shot there of, let's see if we can get a shot of that car livery. Nope, it is too goddamn dark. How is Stefan doing now against Jones? He is catching him. As you can see, he is literally less than a car length away. Is he going to get the overtake done? I do know this track it's good for overtaking in some parts, but half of the track is literally a no zone, because you go too wide, you hit a curb, and boom, you are off the track and you've lost your point. So by the time you spent all that time chasing down and trying to overtake, you could lose it instantly because there's not enough room on the track. So will we see some overtakes here? I'd like to see some beautiful overtakes, but honestly I'm not expecting too much unless there is a mistake. Let's go and see how Rumsey and Grombeck are doing. They are coming down. Who is that behind? Is that Wilkins behind? Looks like it is Wilkins behind. Let's go on board with him and see if he can overtake these two pro amateurs. Can he catch the pro amateur guys? Can he overtake and try and catch up to Jason Wilcox, who seems to be just over 2 seconds, I'm going to say 2 seconds ahead, with Wilkins there basically is racing with the pro ams. There you have Rumsey, Grombeck and Stu Ladd just behind him. Let's see how this goes. Is anything going to happen? I do not know if it's this lap or not. Grombeck taking those curves. Lucky he didn't spin out there at all. Stu Ladd now. We'll go on board with Stu Ladd. See if we can catch him, because there seems to be a tighter gap there. We are going to cough it up because we are not very well. This is why it's taking a day later to get my voice back. Let's go and see how Lee Ware is doing. Lee Ware, ladies and gentlemen, he's currently 18th place. You know what that means? He either qualified someone, or he's overtaken some people. He may have overtaken some people, and we've missed it again. We have clearly missed it again. Elliott is right behind, and Clivert is in the pits already on lap 5. So Lee Ware gaining places. He's 10 seconds behind Timmy Atkins. Timmy Atkins is right behind him. And yeah, as you can see, it looks like got a bit of a lonely race up there, because there's nobody in front, nobody behind. And it says here Kenny Johnson is a lap behind already, but he is in the pits so far. Early pit stops. Is it going to work out for those guys changing early pit stops? Will they have the better tyre advantage at the start or not? Looks like Lecrum is completely going wide there compared to Cook. What is going on there? I do not know. It is Lecrum, and he just, I guess, broke himself, or was a bit worried that he just lost it, or whether Cook just came out of his sight from nowhere and caught him in the mirrors, and it's a bit of a I'd say a surprise of, oh shit, he's there, and then he's lost his braking points. But as you've seen up on the screen, drive-through penalty for Jones. I don't know what that's for, but he is cutting the track there and just going for gold. See if we can go back and see exactly where he got that drive-through from. It's obviously going to be cutting the track, so it must be here somewhere. Drive-through penalty. Oh, it's not there because he's just, I don't understand why he's got a penalty for that. Oh, there it is. Congratulations, we found that he overtook, and there he goes, though. Cuts the track. That must be in his 3rd warning already, because normally it's 3 warnings, then a drive-through, and we're only 5 laps in, so I'm not sure if that was his 3rd or if ever just he didn't slow down at all, and they are saying nope, you are having a drive-through for that. It means Stefan Linger can gain into his famous 3rd place. Someone needs to make a t-shirt for this guy and say, why do I always finish 3rd? But as you can see again, he outbreaks himself. Jones. Hems comes around. Daniel Pies thinking thank you very much as well. Can he lose 3 places on the straight? Is he going to give that position back? No, he is not. Can Lee Hems take him into the corner? Oh, that was almost a kiss of death there. Lee Hems very, very close there to a thing. to taking him out, but you think Jones should have given that place up completely. He's going to lose it through a drive-through anyway, so what difference does it make? So now we have Wilcox. So what's happened here? Ramsey is all the way at the back. We are going to find out exactly what happened to Ramsey there, because he is off. He is off. Oh, what? Let's see if we can see what happens. Oh, look, he goes out, breaks himself, catches Stu Ladd, loses himself, does a donut, because this guy is a plonker, sees McNally going past, and that is it. So as you can see now, the gap between Grombeck and Ramsey, who are battling for the lead, is, well, I don't know, because it says I'm a lap behind. But you can see Grombeck now is going around the long straight to come up to the chicane, and Ramsey is now just doing it. So what is Grombeck? Grombeck is going to be at the front of it, and Ramsey is going to be just behind it. So there is, what is that, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds gap there between Ramsey and Grombeck. So you think that is advantage Grombeck all the way. Lee Werner currently up to 16th place. Has he overtaken people, or is it just because Wilkins and Johnson has been in the pits? Do not know. Dykes now is in the lead. Lewis Dykes, the prodigy son, I would say the prodigy son, finding out how old he is. We won't say on here because we would have to change the licensing for the video for people's age, so we won't say it here. But yes, once you find out how old this kid is, he is going to have a great future in sim racing for sure. 100%. Mancy now 2.5 seconds behind. Will he catch up? Will there be a pit stop and he can overtake there? Will he have a better pit stop or what not? Will Lewis have some damage? Will he crash into something? Will he crash someone, crash into him? Will he hit a drive-through penalty? Anything can happen at Zolder at night, because, well, as you can see, we can't see shit. Actual can't see shit. So we go back to now Danny Wilkins. Jason Wilkins has dived into 5th place now. He was went in like 9th place, I think he started. Now he is down into 5th, catching Daniel Pye with less than a second between him and Pye. So is he going to try and catch up to the guys in front, as Daniel Pye is only 2 seconds behind Stefan? So Jason Wilcox here, if it goes right for him, could be on a podium. He could be on a podium. Let's go and see who is the closest now. Stu Ladd and Robinson seem to be the closest here. Robinson just up in front, who is catching Grombeck. There's Grombeck going around that corner, nice and easy. No issues there with braking whatsoever. Everyone around, I'd say the train is not really a train because there only seems to be 3 people. There's a bit of a gap, but as you can see, each corner spot makes you brake, and some people can brake a little bit later than others, so there's always a couple attempts gained whether you are further back or not. Let's go and see how Timmy is doing. Timmy here down into 15th place. Jones, after that drive-through penalty, has dropped all the way down to 14th from first from 3rd place down. That is going to ruin his race. Timmy Atkins doesn't seem to have anyone in front, anyone behind. Let's see if we can see on board. As you can see, it looks like Jones is just in front up there, but that is a good few seconds behind there. Just because you get the Petronas sponsor with the Mercedes does not make you Lewis Hamilton. No, it does not. But anywho, let's go, because we know what happens to Timmy, and it is an unfortunate event for him that his computer just dies on him and crashes, and he is out of the race. So we thought we'd give him a little shout out here before he actually retires and goes and checks in on all your streams. So where can we go now? Clivert now. Ooh, Clivert is in front of Johnson there. Clivert and Johnson seem to be the last two places. Let's go and see on Stu Ladd. Is he going to catch Martin? Was there a bit of contact there? I want to go back because from that angle it may have looked like. We're going to see if we can get a better shot there. It does look like a little bit of contact, but I'm not sure. He might have just missed. Can we not? Oh, I do not know. We need to see another angle, please, referee. Wait, can we see? Let's go back to Grombeck. Can we actually? Oh my god, look at that. You can't see it because that is there. Oh, that is just missing. Just missing, as you see. Just missing. There's millimeters in it. Millimeters. I'll tell you, millimeters. Grombeck, though, still going for first place for the Pro-Am. But Stu Ladd is going around the outside and he takes him. Is he taking him on the inside? Yes, he has finished and done the job there. Grombeck knew there was only 4 points in it. So, between him and Rumsey, if he had first place and Rumsey was in third, then he had the championship 100%. So, currently now, I think, as it stands, the championship is tied on points. We're not sure at this moment in time if that is actual right. Yes, he is in second, Rumsey is in third. So currently they are on 133 or 135 points each, whichever it is, to see how and who takes the championship. Dykes now is pulled off way ahead. He is catching up to Elliott there for a lap. We are only 10 laps in. Lap 11. Lapping someone already. He is our current leader. He's made that gap from 5 seconds, or from 2.5 seconds to 5.6 seconds. He is on a storm banner. Storm banner? Stormer even. A storm banner. I'm going to see if I get a pitch there of a storm banner. So yes. Robinson seems to be the closest now, catching up to Grombeck. Is he going to take him? As you can see, the Pro-Am guys are currently 7th, 8th and 11th. First, second and third. So it is quite close. Rumsey now is currently 5, 6, 7, say 8.2 seconds away from Grombeck here. So he needs to catch him 100% or he is not going to win the championship. Grombeck then with a dive on the inside completely misses the corner. Gains his place back, but is he going to give it back? Fair play, he does. Drops him down into 9th position. McNally now not far behind, and then Rumsey not far behind again. So who can we go on with? We'll go back to the Hurricane. Do you remember the Hurricanes? The old football TV program? That was a show. I should have put something like that on there as well for Hurricane. Not just Gregory Helms Hurricane, but Hems and Helms. It all looks good, as you can see, going off in the distance like a flash of lightning. Gone. How are we doing? He is currently 3.5 seconds in front of Daniel Pye. It says a lap behind Jason Wilcox, but Jason Wilcox now diving into 4th place. He is having a great race so far. Wilcox up into 4th. I don't think anyone's pitted this early, but it looks like he pits on about lap 24. So he can keep in here. He is only 3 seconds behind Stefan. So could Stefan actually lose his 3rd place mantle? We will find out in the next 45 minutes. Jeez, I got 45 minutes more of doing this. My throat is already hurting. But enough about me moaning. Let's get on with the race. As you can see, it's pitch black. And who have we got to watch now? We will go and see. Well, Wilkins is at the back. How close is Kluivert to Wilkins? Well, it looks like he is nowhere freaking near him, that's for sure. Johnson right at the back back end of the race. Currently getting the wooden spoon. So let's see who we could go with. Cliver currently last position for the Pro-Am series. Cuts that corner there. That's definitely got to be one warning for you. Wilkins is battling. Who is that with him though? Is that Grombeck? It looks like it's Grombeck. Yes. See, we know your cars, guys. We know your cars now. I do like that light on top of the McLaren. That does look very sweet. Who are we going to see? Everyone seems to be split up. McCrum and Rumsey are battling away. Again, that Lexus and the Audi. Who has the fastest car? As you see now though, Rumsey has gained right back in this. He is now only 4.3 seconds behind Grombeck, whereas earlier it was 8 seconds. So that mistake by Grombeck has clearly left the gap open for Rumsey after his collision with McNally. What the hell happened there? That was a corner. I would like to see that again, because he literally, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna see if we can change camera angle there. There we go. Nice behind. What is going on? His Rumsey breaks out. He just completely drifts over the curb again, and there he is. Stays out wide because he's like, holy shit, I believe I can fly, I believe I can touch the curb and not die. And he lets him go there. But yes, that was well, I want to say, that was just the sideways Tokyo drift over 2 curbs and survived. How on earth did you survive that, son? I do not know. But it still allows Rumsey and Grombeck to keep battling. He's only 4.3 seconds behind. I'm not sure whether something is wrong with his car or not. Or it could have just been where he cut that corner, let the other guy pass, and that lost him 4 seconds of time. So the gap is 8 to 4 seconds now. How far away is Mancy from the leader, Lewis Dykes, the prodigal son? 9.2 seconds behind. Holy moly. You just got to think, if Dykes had started the season instead of doing his exams, which are clearly more important, then I think first place would have been wide open in this championship and not almost a clean sweep for Mancy. And then Stefan might have just always been number 4 instead of number 3 for the races. So is he going to catch him? Is he just waiting for his second stint on those freshly new tyres and thinking, yes, we got better tyre pressures, our pit crew is already in there waiting, doing a strategy? Can we strategize this to catch him up? Who have we got now? Let's go and see how far Helms is away. Helms is catching up to Elliott, who is a back marker again. See if we can go on board. Oh, that's a much better shot. Look at there. We have got some big booby lights here. Some big booby lights, or a butt crack butt crack lights, whichever you want to call it. That is nicely done there. Lee Helms overtaking the back marker. Who shall we go to now? Let's go and see Jones now. Don't forget Jones with his drive-through penalty all the way down to 16th place, I think it was. Up currently now into 12th, catching right behind McNally. And he's overtaken McNally there. That's what it just told me. Yes, he did. Somebody is stopped on the line. Who is that? Is that Elliott? Elliott seemed to have just stopped dead there completely. I wonder what happened. I wonder if he hit the wall. He comes around the corner. Spinny, spin, spin. Tappy, tap, tap. Now, as you see, he does not have the skills of the Crumb to drift over and survive a bounce. No. Daniel Elliott hits the wall, probably thinking, how do I turn my engine back on, because I have had that sometimes. Which is my engine? Why is it off? Why can't I go? It looks like that. By the time he gets his engine turned on and decides to drive off, he has lost quite a few places there. It says he's 15th, so we're going to see how many people actually overtook him. I guarantee that is going to be in the pits for the next lap. As you can see now, we are back to this race between Rumsey and Grombeck. He is now only 1.25 seconds behind him. He was 8, he was 4, he was 2, now it is 1. How is this going to play out over the curves? Nicely done, both drivers there going for position, going for championship points. Who is that just in front? Is that Robinson? It says is behind now, so I don't know what happened there. Who is that in front? I'm trying to see who is in front. It is Jones. Oh, no, it's not Jones. Who is in the goddamn way in the Aston Martin? No, it's not McNally either. I don't know. I just don't know who else is in the Aston Martins. Wilkins, it's Wilkins, is it? Yes, it is Wilkins. He lets us by to a battle on. Nice play there by Wilkins, sacrificing his race to let these two battle it out for the championship. Where should we go? We will go on board with Martin Grombeck here. As you can see, the gap now is down to 1.175. Is almost, if we did have DRS, would be in DRS range, but there is no DRS range here whatsoever. Look at that train forming just behind Grombeck, Rumsey, Jones, McNally, all there battling away. As you can see, the blue light in that car, that was a lovely shot there for these guys racing. Let's go and have a see on board with Rumsey, see how he is doing, see if he can get the job done. Not this time, sunshine, not this time. It's down to 0.456 seconds. The position for first place in the championship is all down to these two. Nicely taken around that corner there. See, nobody needs to get punted whatsoever. You both take it really nice, and the gap is down. How are we going to see this? Look at that. We will follow this for the next lap. Let's go and find out how Mansi is doing. Or Stefan is there right behind. It looks like he's coming up to lap leeway in 13th place. Wilcox and Hems is not that far behind. Wilcox still in 4th place. Daniel Pye in 6th, trying to catch the Hurricane. Stu Ladd for Pro-Am is overtaking Robinson there. Is he going to get the job done? Is he? Is he? Is he? No, oh, that was close. That was close. Robinson there, nicely done. Got taken out on lap 1. Well, on the turn 1. Down into 8th place. He is doing amazing there from that recovery. As you can see now, it's Jones, Rumsey and Grombeck. With Farmer Grombeck. Rumsey with the inside dive. What an overtake that was. That was a thing of beauty. Should we see that again? Let's actually go and see on board exactly what happened there, because as you can see, that overtake was done nicely. But go back here. As you can see, it looks like it's going to go too wide. And just enough there, just makes it round. Looks like Jones was trying to take the dive as well. He almost had a 2-for-1 combo there. Jones trying to make it through on the inside. Not quite done so. Rumsey looks like he is already pelted off. Look at that gap. Jones now on the inside takes him as well. So Martin Grombeck has lost 2 places in the space of what's that, 4 corners. Currently now then, the leader is Daniel Rumsey with the fastest pole position. I say fastest pole position, just the pole position with those 4 points, and currently an extra 4 points ahead. So the gap is down to 8 points gap for first and second place. What is going to happen now? Because as you can see, Martin Grombeck is almost 2 seconds off Rumsey already. So this is going to be super fabulous. Let's go on board with Jones, the guy in the middle. see how he does. See if he can catch up to Rumsey. Is he going to overtake him on this side? We will find out now. Jones is right behind. Has a much better line through there than Rumsey. Looks like Rumsey overshot the corner. Is he going to catch him and overtake? Is he going to do a dive like he did just now? No. Oh, Rumsey goes a bit wide there over the curbs. He is completely lost there. Not sure if there was a little tap there. I'm not sure. We will find out though after this, because they're going around the corner. Man, Grombeck is there. He's coming up from behind. As you can see, those two there. He is taking the corner and he just rams him straight off the road. We all knew that was coming. Taking him right off the road there. Look at that. If you thought the dive bomb from Rumsey was bad, which worked, this one is just a clear donkey donk donk donk. Rumsey's race completely and utterly ruined there. How is there no penalties whatsoever going on there? No penalties whatsoever. What kind of a league is this? When there's no penalties for the commentator. So Ramsey straight into the pits now, but almost crashes into the wall. Grombeck is like, hey man, I was waiting for you, that was my fault completely, I'll wait for you. No, you were in the pits. Well, I guess it is race on. So currently now then, it is Grombeck back in the lead, all because of a race win. Currently then, we've checked the standings and it is both of them on exactly the same points if it stays like this. But first place will go to Grombeck due to the fact he won the first two races and Rumsey only won one. Where can we go to now then after all the excitement there? Lee Wei, my god, Lee Wei, ladies and gentlemen, is up to 13th place. Whilst all this was happening, Lee Wei into 13. I'm not sure if he's overtook people or if it's just pit stop strategies going on, but he is into 13th place, currently behind Rumsey, who is still in the pits. Lee Wei is going to gain a position. Is he? He loses a place to Helms, but Helms is in front. Looks like he is. Lee Wei is slowing down. Let Daniel Pye there. Currently, Lee Wei is in third place. It's not, is he? He's 49 seconds behind Rumsey, even though Rumsey's coming out. I thought Lee Wei was just about to take a position, an actual position we could have seen. But no, it's already because he is behind. That's Clivett then got another drive-through penalty. So that is our second of the race. Can we actually see where that happened to? Oh, I'm guessing it's right by there where he hits that. Touches the curb, completely misses the corner, spins out. Is it for that, or is it up here on the next one? It is for, yeah, it's definitely. Oh, he gets for me for that there. So Grombeck now catching up to Jones. Trash Panda Racing. Is he going to pit just because Rumsey did on the previous one? Yes, he is. Is he going to have a better pit stop and not almost hit the barrier like Rumsey did there? Rumsey is literally just coming out of the pits now. What? He is in the pits whilst he is coming out of the pits. So that is going to be a close where they come out to. It is about 1 minute 20 for the pit if no damage whatsoever. So they are going there. Let's go and see how the Hurricane Lee Helms is doing. He is currently now in 5th place. Wilcox again up into 4th place now. He is still in at 4th place. He is there though. Helms is trying to track him down along with Daniel Pye. Any of these two could take 4th place away from Wilcox. One mistake could make it happen. I wonder how this will end, even though they allow Helms into the pits. As we said, oh god, he smashed into that, didn't he? Daniel Pye into the pits as well. This is going to be a battle for the pit race. Let's see what's... Oh, there is. I think he slowed down just a little bit too much. Well, Daniel Pye was coming in a little bit too fast. Let's see if we can go on board and see with that, as you can see, if we can go to the on board shot, Lee Hem staying into there, Daniel Pai into 70, 80, 90, 100 kilometers an hour. Lee Hem's obviously braking as well. Let's just go into there, into the, normally we do not have incidents whatsoever, so as you can see he's coming to the line, slams the brakes on, make sure he's under 50, and yes, there's some guys right outside my door now looking through my window watching me commentate, and I am like, what do you want? No, they are gone. So what can we say with that? I think they both just literally slowed down. One was a little faster than the other, and that was it. But that should put Wilcox then into, well, he's still 4th place because the two behind him have just pitted. So where will they come? Where will Hems and Pai come out? Stu Ladd is right behind. This is Daniel Pai there, but obviously we know Daniel Pai is in the pits, so completely and utterly lying on the timing board. How is McKnight doing? He is in the pits. Lee Wei is coming up to the corner. He is into 11th place. Grombeck just came out. He is catching up to, is that Elliott? Looks like it's Elliott. It's currently in, no, it's not Elliott. It's the other freaking Porsche. No, yes, it is, isn't it? It is. Yes, it is McCrum. He is catching up to McCrum, and the Porsche just in front there. So the gap now between Rumsey and Grombeck is 5.8 seconds. So that is the gap. Can they do it? We are on lap 22, about to start it now. So there is 18 laps. I'm gonna have to pause it because some guy is in my garden. Okay, I'm paused. Right, I gotta say now, there's a guy literally right outside my goddamn window as I am doing this. This is gonna feel awkward as F. But like a true professional, we will carry on, even if it looks like we are just talking to ourselves in a microphone whilst this guy is outside. Mr. Welsh Water guy freaking me out looking up through the window. But as you can see, Grombeck now in 13th place, unlucky for some, catching up to McCrum. Is he going to gain him? Lee Wei currently, I think he has not stopped. Yeah, he stops in the next lap, it looks like, into 11th place. I don't think he has ever been that high before in his life. But well done to you, son, keeping it nice and constant up into 11th place. Lee Hems, they know Daniel Pai, and something must have happened there, was it? Because Lee Hems and Daniel Pai were in the pits together, but they are completely separate locations on the track. So I'm not sure if, oh my god, we are going to go back because I have seen a miracle. I have seen, where did it go? I have seen a miracle, I swear, because it just said Lee Hems. Oh, Lee Wei is in front of Lee Hems by a second. Where did that happen to? Am I blind? Oh, he's just catching him, man, is he? Yeah. Comes out of the pits, yes. And Lee Wei goes around, overtakes someone. Okay, it's a pit stop thing. We'll fast forward back to that. I thought Lee Wei actually overtook one of the fast guys, Lee Hems here. Battle of the Lees. But no, it was just a pit stop tragedy? Pit stop strategy. Daniel Pai now trying to catch up to everyone else. That says he is 47 seconds behind Stu Ladd, who is just coming out of the pits now. So he is having a blinder of a race. This guy is just staring at me and I'm freaking out. Completely and utterly freaking out. He is sticking a metal pole in the floor and then listening to it. Like, what the hell? And he is left, and we can carry on with our race and not feel so stupid. Where are we now? Rumsey and Grombeck are down to under 4 seconds now. The Welsh Wonder going from there, charging the Danish other guy. Can they catch Lee Wei then into the pits? Coming there, finally making a pit stop after 22 laps. Finally into the pits. McNally into 14th place. going to overtake Leeway there, trying to catch Ramsey and Gromback. As you can see, they are just that far ahead. Let's find out where Elisa is. Lewis Dykes, he is coming around to turn 3, and where is Mancy? Just finishing turn 1. That is a gap and a half. Cliver has finally gone into the pits and lost his drive through. Let's go and see Wilkins. We got some better view now of these cars. It's daytime. It's finally daytime. Let's see if we can get some sweet ass footage of some of these custom liveries today. We've got Wilkins in a Cerberus. I'm going to say Cerberus in the orange and black Aston Martin. That does look really nice. Lewis Dykes has a drive-through penalty. Before we do that, we are going to go back and see exactly what happened there. It looks like it is for that. Can we get a better shot there? Definitely over those curbs, and that must be it. Yes, there it is, the drive-through penalty. Mancy then, who is just in front of Stefan Linger there, was in 5th place. Wilcox up into 3rd place now. As you can see, the doctor is catching Dykes, who has to take a drive-through penalty. That is going to be at least 30 to 40 seconds there. I don't know what the gap is, but he is loving it so far. Many laps to go before Lewis takes it. Is he taking it straight away? Yes, he is. So he is entering the pits now. Unlike Lewis, unlike Lee Hems, the Hurricane takes that much better. So Mancy now is coming around. That is not Mancy. He is overtaking. Is he going to overtake Stefan in 2? Will be the final no, he pits. He finally pits. I don't agree. He would have been just in front. And Dykes now is going straight through, and Mancy is pitting. Maybe Dykes hasn't pitted yet. No, he hasn't. Looks like next lap. So after this lap, there's going to be battle of the pit stops. Can they gain some time there? Ramsey now down to 5.289 seconds behind. As you can see, he was under 4. Now is 1.5 extra on top of him. Something must have happened there. How are we? Leeway now back into 18th place. As you can see, the Hurricane in the background going to bomb down and catch him. Can he catch him in the next couple of laps? So currently we have Dykes, who had to take a drive-through penalty, still in 1st place. Jimmy Mancy in 2nd. The Doctor 3rd place. Jason Wilcox is still up there. Has he pitted yet? Maybe that one there was it, or is it the next lap? I'm not sure. He is in 3rd place. Stefan, who is 7 seconds behind, currently in 4th. Daniel Pye 14 seconds behind him again. Who is he catching up to? Is that Elliott he's catching up to there? Sure looks like it to me, unless there's 2. It's definitely, yes, it was Elliott. We was 100%. Jones now. Where is Jones? Cameraman can't even catch up to him. Completely and utterly cuts the corner there. Seems to be the way to go. Once you overshot there, we were going to go into a better shot of that. Completely misses the corner into the sand patch gravel, and away he goes. Definitely a warning will be added to him. Lovely shot there of the helicopter cam going around. Is he going to take this corner better with that sand on his tyres? Yes, nicely done. Robinson now around. It looks like there was a nice battle there between Stu Ladd and Clive for Pro-Am. That is nicely done. Not for position, but to overtake a back marker. Where shall we go now? Let's go and see Crum and Hems. Lee Crum and Lee Hems battling over 9th place. He is diving down that back corner there. Is it going to be an overtake? Is he going to get the draft? Is he going to get the toe? Can he catch him before the breaking point? We will find out now in 3, 2, 1. No. Jason Wilcox finally into the pits, as we've seen there. It did look like Pi was in, but no, Pi is there into 4th place now. He is up into 4th. Wilcox just coming out of the pits, has to have a great race to catch back up, but so far from him, up into 4th place he was before he pitted. Was it a good decision to pit later or not? As you see, Rumsey just goes past him Pro-Am, and he is now 12th place. So Wilcox with his pit from 4th all the way down to 11th place, it shows there. You know, Rumsey is in front. Why did that not do that? I do not know. As you can see, McNally was catching up there. He had a much better exit from that. Wilcox trying to gain. Rumsey must have had another incident, because now it is 9.25 seconds behind Grombeck. So far, with 14 laps to go, it looks like Grombeck is going to be your champion, but you never know what is going to happen in Axiom Sim Racing League events. Let's go on board and see if Wilcox can overtake Danny Rumsey for position. This is for an actual position here. It's finally changed over on the leaderboard. Yes, it has. Can he get it done? He's 0.5 seconds behind, half a second later braking. Can he take it on the inside or out? Is he going to get better traction in the final straight? Let's find out. Getting the toe. Is the toe enough, or is it just not long enough here? Kenny Johnson there pops up with a drive-through penalty. I think that is our third one of the series. Well, I said the series of the event race so far. Is it here? Oh, he touches the cone. That is it. That is a no cone zone. You touch that cone and you will get a penalty. Drive through must be his third for that, or fourth even, because after 3 the guy, even if you're on crew tiff, will start to stop getting a penalty because you are pissing me off. And that is what happens when your crew chief is in your ear. If you have crew chief on, he takes it straight away. No messing about from Johnson. He is taking that straight away. He wants to gain positions. How good now is McCrum and Hems? He is 0.9 seconds away. Catching up. Is he? No, it was 0.5 just now. So Lee Hems currently taking 8th spot. Ground back there now, just behind. The cameraman is like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to follow here because it is so slow. Get rid of them. As you can see him there in the background, the cameraman just standing there like a jackass Juma, not knowing what to do whilst he talks to his friends. As you can see, the fans are completely and utterly happy with this, seeing that livery for Lee Hems. Cheering on the Hurricane. There's bound to be some green banners there. Hurricane Hems, as you see. What a jolly good track and good car and good livery and just a great, I'm just talking shit, just a great experience all around. We have been going for 43 minutes, so normally we end now roughly, but you got Hems there overtaking somebody. Who is he overtaking? Is that Kenny Johnson? It is Kenny Johnson. Can he get the job done? Blue flags are waving. Let me turn the HUD off so we can see all the way on the outside. Can he get the job done? Is he going to try a dive? Oh, lovely on the outside. Lets him pass. Oh, Lee Hems is definitely getting a warning for that. Who comes right? Oh, there is contact there between Kenny and McCrum. That could have been worse for where they're getting a better exit speed and catching up to Hems. Obviously, these are battling for 8th and 9th place, but you never know. For the actual race, seeing as though Stu Ladd is in 6th, this is a battle for 7th and 8th, and the points difference between 7th and 8th are a few, so I'm not sure if they're challenging for higher position in the overall leaderboard rankings. Whilst we've been chatting shit though, Jimmy Mancy has taken the lead. Where is Dykes? Dykes is coming around that corner there. He is coming up to the final turning. Where's Mancy? On the pit straight, 12 seconds ahead. Where did that happen? Oh, it looks like it was just from the pit stop. Yeah, 43 seconds. I'm just going to go back just to see if it was, because yes, he is in the pits 100%. Mancy is coming around. Okay, we will go back to where we was. What did we say? 43 seconds. That'll do us this. So Mancy takes the lead with a 13-second gap. McNally following behind, thinking if I can follow someone behind you and I can follow his line, maybe I can improve myself. So let's have a see if he can actually do it. Jason Wilcox now back into, change camera to Wilcox, will you, for God damn it. There he is, trying to overtake Ramsey, trying to get back into 4th place, going a bit wide there. That has got to be hell on the suspension of that back left tyre. Can he gain positions though? Because as we said, he was up in the 4th place and doing with pit stops. We're not sure if we have errors or anything like that, but it looks like just on pit stop alone, he has dropped from 4th to 12th place. Can he finish? Ramsey now trying to catch Grombeck with 8.2 seconds to go, and there is 13 laps left. Can he do it? We do not know. Let's go and see where Annie or Elliot is. Currently in last place, as you can see, his best is a 1:33.504, and that was his last lap. So he's catching up there. He's 4 laps behind. What about Lee Way? Mr. Gain places but never overtakes Lee Way. Can he actually overtake someone? Who is he battling with? Nobody doesn't seem to be battling with anyone. As you can see, McNally in 13th place there, just behind. Can he catch Lee Way and gain, well, I say gain a position, but it's more about being behind someone and feeling rather slow. How is McCrum doing with the Hurricane? Lee Hems, they are still battling. This one has been a battle. Grombeck there just behind. Ramsey now has gone from 9 seconds to 7 seconds on Martin Grombeck. There we have Trash Panga logo right up the front. Unlucky for some, 13 in 10th place. We'll go and take on board with Stu Ladd, who is our leader currently for Pro Am Series. Holy moly, who was that? Jones? We are going to go back again because I think it was Jones. Was it Jones the last time who took a super duper sideways turn through there? Let's have a see on that again. Clips the curb, 2 wheels. We're going to go back here and see if we can get a shot of that. Look at that. If we can play back that. Look at that. Oh man, they were on too fast. There we go. We'll slow it down there. We can have a nice see. I bet he pooped his pants right there. As you can see, up for the helicam, catches the second one, and there he goes. Bang! We are going zooming in on that for sure. Look at that, 2 wheels on the side. What does that look like from on board? That is an on-board shot. I bet it's right there. He is thinking,
I think he just shit himself. Good Lord, this guy shit himself big time.
holy goddamn. Can we see that from his position? No. What about one behind? Can Robertson see it? Robertson can see it, and he is like, how on earth are you up there like that, son? I do not know. We will go back to position now and see if he catches him after that mistake. The Mr. 2 Wheels stunt rider himself, Andrew Jones, surviving. I think that is his second survival now over that bump. If it was him, I'm positive it was him on the first time. Let's press F3 to have a better view at this. McCrum now still catching Hems. It says he's almost a second behind. McCrum has a drive-through penalty. We've seen it there. We will go back again. It's definitely for that. As you see, cuts that corner completely completely cuts that corner. He has a drive-through penalty. Lee Hems is thinking, yes, thank you very much, sunshine. You have given me a bit of a breathing space and I am thankful. Robinson on Stu Ladd. Can Mansell catch him in that silver red Ferrari? As you can see, there's a bit of a battle there. Jones is not that far ahead. So if Robinson can overtake Stu Ladd, he can catch up to Jones, because Jones is literally only 3 seconds ahead of him. But you need to overtake Stu Ladd first. Even though it's saying you are in 7th position, you will be in 6th, because obviously Stu Ladd is for Pro-Am. He is our winner. So let's see how he is doing in that Porsche. He is doing great so far. Where is he going down? Second there. 116 miles an hour over that curb. That takes some balls. Dykes now is 10 seconds behind it. I think it was 17, was it, at one point? He is catching slowly, but is there enough to catch the leader there? I do not think there may be enough laps. I think he would need to do a second a lap faster than Mansi, but we all know Mansi is one of the fastest drivers in Axiom Sim Racing, so to do that he is going to do something special. Let's have a go on with Cook. We haven't really seen Cook much, Mr. VR man himself. Let's see if we can get a nice shot of his From Dusk Till Dawn livery there. As you can see, as he's going round the corner, snakes. There should be snakes on a plane. That's a completely different movie. Snakes around her. As you can see, it does look really nice. Those skulls shine in the sunshine. You couldn't really see it at night, but now we are in the daytime. Mr. 420 himself trying to catch Daniel Pye. Currently Daniel Pye though is in 4th place. How far away is he from Stefan Linger? 22 seconds. Oh, and he catches it and he spins. That 22 seconds has just gained a little bit more. We caught Pye there. Oh, and Jones as well. He has lost a place to Jones. Mr. Jones, Mr. Two-Wheel Stuntman himself, overtaking Daniel Pye. Daniel Pye must be freaking hitting himself there. Clearly just too wide on that curb and lost it. Loses a position. Not sure if that would have been his highest position of the season with 4th place. I do not know. Somebody in the office will have to tell me if it was. But currently now Daniel Pye into 5th place. Can he gain it back though? There still almost 10 laps left. Is there enough to catch him? As we said about Cook, there he is being overtaken now by Jones, who again overtook Daniel Pye from that mistake. So both of these guys I'd say gaining a position. Jones has. Cook is just basically unlapped himself in VR. So where shall we go now? I just clicked iRacing for some reason because I just wanted to make sure we actually had the record button from when we had to open the door, and it is right. Wilcox now still battling with Rumsey. A bit of a stop there. I don't know what happened with our thing, but Rumsey he's still battling with, although that is Mansi up in front again. Mansi and he's trying to split these two here. Rumsey again in 3rd place now. He's only 5 seconds behind Grombeck. 5 seconds behind Grombeck now. Can he actually catch him? Oh, again, there's another 2-wheel job there from Mansi. Maybe that is the way to go. We've all been taking it nice and easy, but I think the way to go is to smash those 2 wheels over that curb and see how we do. How far then is Wilcox? He is right up Rumsey's ass again. Can he catch it? Don't forget he's dropped from 4th place from that pit to 11th position. He has got to get this overtake done if he wants to catch Hems. up ahead. His next target has got to be Lee Hems, but is he going to get it done? We will find out in the next couple of corners. Nope, he is good. Rumsey there keeping a straight head on. 6 seconds now, the gap. He is losing time to Grombeck, back in 9th place. So how is Ladd and Robinson getting on? Ladd now is catching up to Daniel Pye and Robinson. So if Daniel Pye has another incident just like he did in the previous lap, he is going to lose 2 more positions. You do not want to be dropping from 4th place down to 7th because of an error, an unfortunate error. Nonetheless, it happens to us all. Literally just can clip the curb and you are off, sunshine. Where are we going now? We will go and see how. Well, we'll just follow this a sec because it looks like Stu Ladd is catching in that poor Daniel Pye's front of his car. Looks like he's been hit, or he's hit something. Maybe he's hit someone, caught somebody on the back, because that spin obviously did not do that at all. Let's go and see how Dykes now is coming into 8.9 seconds. He is under 9 seconds away from Mancy. Can he catch him? Does Mancy have people that need to be overtaken? It looks like Grombeck there in front is the man to overtake next. Is he going to hold him up? McCrum and Wilkins said looks like there's only a little bit of time there, but I think it's already been done because I swear that is Wilkins behind. Yes, it is, so that's already been done. McCrum into unlucky for some 13th place. Lee Way still last position. Daniel Elliott still going around. I've noticed our thing has dropped from like 21, I think. Now we are down to 17 people. As we know, Timmy had issues, and I'm guessing some people have either crashed or just quit the actual race. But we are down to 17. How is McCrum doing? McCrum is alright so far. How is this gap going on between Rumsey and Grombeck? Is down to now 6 seconds with... Oh, he's going for the overtake. He's going for the overtake. Wilcox finally gets the overtake. No, he doesn't. Rumsey then goes wide. That's definitely a penalty. I know for sure, 100%. Lets him go wide. Daniel Pye now trying to catch up as well. Can he get it done? Lets him by because he knows that is not his race. Obviously with blue flags going as well, it will. But the gap now between Wilcox and Grombeck is 8 seconds plus Rumsey 9. So he lost 3 seconds there just by battling Wilcox alone. It looks like your champion is going to be Grombeck with 6 laps left. But let's go and see how everyone is doing. Is Stu Ladd taking over? Oh my days, what was that? I'm going back to that because Daniel Pye, it looked like you literally wanted to kiss the barrier there. Were you checking something else? Like, holy shit, I am close. Stu Ladd following right behind almost again. Was thinking, where is he going? Almost into the barrier, trying to give the steward a high five. A little too close for comfort there. Stu Ladd though, we're going to go on board with Stu Ladd just to see if he can actually get this overtake done. Which button is it? It is there. We're going to go inside with Stu Ladd. Can he get it done on this corner? This one where I always have problems on brake just after or just on the 100-meter board, and around we go. I was having trouble there all through practice. Daniel Pye though letting Stu Ladd past. I do not understand why. Is that for an actual position? It may be. I don't know actually. I think Daniel Pye could be a lap ahead, is it? We'll find out now when we cross the finish line if that was for an actual position or not. No, I don't think it was because he is being blue flagged. So instead of holding up Stu Ladd, it looks like you just let him pass because obviously Daniel's pie race is with Robinson, who is not that far behind at all. Not that far behind at all. With, what are we, 4 laps left really. Oh, Jason Cook spins out. Is that his race done? We're going to see exactly what happened there. Coming around the corner. Oh, he's lost it before the turn. Too much on the gas. We're just going to go and check on board. As you can see, too early on the gas, and that is it. You spin out, lucky not to slam into the wall here because they are right behind you. Wilcox now is trying to catch up to Grombeck. Can he do it? Can he gain that place? Because Hems is that far in front. Hems is going to catch up to Cook and overtake him just into the chicane. Nicely done. Grombeck is not that far behind then. So Lee Helms, the Hurricane Hems. Do I say Helms all day again? All day again? I think I have, but Lee Hems into 8th position. Maybe this is one of his high positions, I'm not sure. Maybe it's the green livery that helped out him get a good position on track. See how he's doing. Is anyone behind? Cook is just behind him. As you can see, there's nobody in front. He is a good 12 seconds behind. Let's go on board with Robinson for the last couple of laps. We will check on the leaders in a bit because, as you can see, Robinson there finally overtook Pye. What happened to Pye then? Something may have happened to Pye, I'm not sure. B is dropped from 5th place down to 7th. There seems to be some stuttering Stanley going on with this footage. I do not understand why, but it is a pain in the ass. My throat is killing me at 56 minutes and we are still racing here at Axiom Sim Racing. One thing for sure is I am definitely not going to be commentated on the 3-hour race, 6-hour race, 12-hour race. You have got to be joking me. My mouth is killing already. But where could we go? Let's see. Lee Weir is still not in last place. We don't even know where he is because the cameramans are just, it's the same guy every time. Lazy guys always gab into each other. Lee Weir currently not last place. Daniel Elliott is last place in that Porsche. Can we see what is going on with Ramsey and Wilcox? Is he going to catch him? As you can see, Daniel Elliott just behind there. Ramsey is definitely losing positions to Grombeck. Currently 8 seconds again. He closed the gap down, but he is just not having any of it. As we said, we are going to go back to Dykes overtakes Grombeck on the straight there. Grombeck staying close for that toe to try and get that gap between himself and Ramsey even more. But Dykes is just gone. He is already gone. He is not far behind from him. How many laps are left? 3 laps. Let's go and check it on our leader. Where is he? He is coming around the second corner of the race around here. This is where Jason Cook spun just now. Nicely on the fall all the way to the edge. As you can see, there's Cook, as I just said, and there is second place Lewis Dykes here. There's only a straight in it with 3 laps to go. As you can see, one mistake now by Mancy would cost him the race 100%. 100 pesetas. Lee Hems is just ahead. Is he going to be lapped? Can he catch anyone? Lee Hems. Daniel Pye is not far ahead. Nope, he's gone. What about Robinson, who had the crash at the start due to Ramsey trying to overtake, even though he was out of position completely. Ramsey was put back 2 places at the start line. Should have been in 7th. Started in 9th. No reason why whatsoever there. But can Robinson make up for that and gain a top 5? Well, he's in top 5. Can he make a top 5 overall or 6th on the leaderboard? Stu Ladd, currently Pro-Am. I'm not sure if he's going to go up if he has enough points, but clearly if he's coming in 5th on the Pro-Am side of things, he should be up anyway. Otherwise, he is going to dominate Pro-Am series. You can see Daniel Pye, they're not far in the back. Lewis Dykes now catching up to Mansi. The gap is 3.8 seconds. That is it. That's all is in it now. Like I said, it was 17 seconds at one point. Now it is only half a straight. There was a full straight just now. Now it's only half a straight. We have 2 laps to go. Can he get it done? Can Mansi take it over the line? We're going to go and see third place Stefan. As we know, missed the third place himself. Can he carry it on? I think Jones is too... Oh, there we are. Jones is just coming on the pit straight now. Stefan lingers already in corner 3. The gap now is only 2.5 seconds between our leaders. Mansi is coming up to traffic. Is that going to be a hindrance on him? Can he get this? Oh, why is it stuttering? I don't know why it's stuttering. It hasn't done it all game. Lee Hems and Mansi in front. They are battling for position as well. So you need to think Lee Hems and Robinson are battling for position. One mistake by Daniel Pye again, and he is going to lose more space. Although, show the blue flag, but I'm guessing that is for Mansi. Mansi now trying to get the overtake done, because as you can see, Dykes has dropped it down to 1.5 seconds. This is going to be a last lap ban stormer, or the storm banner as we said earlier. Can he get it done? Is this traffic going to hold up the leader of the race? Can they get it done? We will find out in the next 2 minutes or so. Although as you can see, Hems is still battling with Robinson. This is going to be a nail biter of a finish. I think this may be the last lap of the race. Mansell goes wide. Can he catch him? Oh, he's hit him. He's hit him. He has hit him. No. And then, oh my god, we're going to go back, because it looks like he dodged out the way. We got to go back for that, because I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but Lee Hems catches Mansell, hits him, and I'm guessing, yes, he has to brake. Mansi has to brake because of the collision in front of him, and Lewis Dykes overtakes. Wow, I need to go back on board with him to see how it sees from his angle. As you can see, he's caught up because of obviously his back markers. First and second now catching up to the back markers. As you can see, I think this is more about just position. Yeah, he just flies around. He doesn't have to brake at all. Mansi has to brake to avoid contact, and Lewis just dived in on the inside, not having to brake, so keeping an extra like 30-40 kilometers an hour faster. And that is going to be our race. That is our race winner. I am sure of it. I'm sure that is the final lap of the race. Lewis Dykes takes first place. There's the checkered flag. He does, look at that, 0.1 side in it. Mansi tries to kill. Mansi tries to kill the steward because he is annoyed that he lost the race due to having to brake just because of Lee Hems and Robinson. Robinson then ends up in thing. Martin Grombach actually overtake this, so I think there was more of a thing going on there completely. We are going to go back and see what exactly happened, because there we are. So as you can see, let's go on to Grombach, because Grombach is the guy following from behind. Can he see all this action? No, it is around the corner from him. So how is Grombach going to take it? Comes around the corner, and as you will see now, oh, he just sees that he is on the side. He overtakes him there. I guess Lee Hems slowed down for Robinson to overtake him again. Nicely done there. And Grombeck, who gets promoted from 10th into 8th position. That is it. That is your race. Last 2-3 corners. Shenanigans. You gotta see though, they're fighting for position. So Lee Hems and Thingy lets Mansell past. There's great sportsmanship there from Lee Hems, giving the position back to Robinson because he caused it. And that is it. Rumsey came in second. So your winner, just about winner, by, what was it, says 0.728 there, is Lewis Dykes. He is your champion of this event. Not sure where he is in the actual race championship standings, but he is in first place today. Mancy second place, all because of the last 2 corner errors by other people. We don't even need to say who come third, do we? It was Stefan in third place. See if we can actually get a nice shot of his livery, because that's what we try and do here. He is there into third place. McCrum as well, doing the old tactics for the, as you can see, doing the old same tactics as Mancy. Maybe it's just something about crossing that line and they're just like, yes boys, booshk, I am going to destroy my car. Not about your safety rating whatsoever there. Going off, he is into the barriers, crashing up, thinking I'm never using this Lexus again. So Mancy in second, Stefan in third. Jones finished fourth. Has he crossed the line yet? No, I do not think he has. Jones finished in fourth position. And our winner for Pro-Am, if you can get rid of all the smoke and the fog from the blueness, it is Stu Ladd with the victory for Pro-Am. And I'm sure if he started the season, he probably would have been champion, possibly. It's hard to say, for instance, but that is it. But you got great. Daniel Pye then crosses the line in 6th position, 5th overall for the Pro Series. Grombeck then, and oh look at that, that is a lovely shot by Rumsey and Grombeck. Congratulations each other. We are going to move that toggle there. We are going to say that is a lovely shot between both drivers as they finished on the exact same points. That is how it finished for the championship. Those two giving a high to each other, saying there he has a much better shot. Well done. As you can see, both of them level playing field throughout the season. Grombeck wins it due to one more victory for first and second race. Rumsey won 4th, I think, and that is it. Even though he had more pole positions, your winner of the championship series is Martin Grombeck. Second place is Danny Rumsey, and I'm sure third place is Cook. I'm positive third place is Cook. He finishes third. He is on there as well. Yes, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, 6 people in the thing. But Cook finished third, so he gets a podium as well. Congratulations to Cook. So as you see, right at the end of all the drama was in that last couple of corners. Completely and utterly lost it. As you can see, they are queuing for the toilets, because this was one of those long ass 64-minute races, and yeah, everyone is dying for the toilet. There's a massive queue. You can see the fans up on the top smiling, happy. This was great. Thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed the race and commentary. We are going to end it now with, there's only one winner really this week for livery of the week, and that goes to Mr. Lee Hems himself. That is a nice as taking on the mantle of being the Hurricane. There's no way to actually see it, is it? A nice little shot of it driving around, taking on the Hurricane persona himself. There we go, missed. That is your livery of the week. First place, second place though. Who can we go to? I can't really see much, but I think it may have to go to Mancy the Doctor. I think it's gonna have to go to the Doctor. Read all about it, just because it looks sweet. As you got Mancy on the front with his logo. That's a much better shot there, innit? Let's move this out of the way. That is going to be second place for the race. Second place. I do like it. The colours are not too stand out and not too bright. Everything fits lovely. And third place, we are gonna have to give it to Cook for his dusk till dawn livery. As you can see there, dusk till dawn. Let me move that out of the way. As you can see, I can't see that camera angle there. As you can see on top as well, lovely little livery for the Ferrari. That is your third place. From is on this, you see dusk till dawn, but the from is in the middle, we cannot see it. That is your third place livery. So we will update all the scores for that and post them up on here now, because we didn't do it last week either. But yeah, that is very nice, sunshine. So that is it. That is Axiom Sim Racing Season 1 done. We may do a highlights video of all the races if I got time and I feel better, but thank you for watching. We will be live event on the next one. We are going to do it live. We're not taking part. We're going to film it and do it live on the Axiom Sim Racing YouTube channel, so check that out for Sunday the 16th, I think. 16th, 17th, something like that. That is when we are doing it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody for taking part in the Axiom Sim Racing Season 1 League, whether you are Pro or Pro-Am. Congratulations to those going up from Pro-Am into the Pro League, which I think is Martin Grombeck, Danny Ramsey and Jason Cook. And those coming down, I think, are the bottom 5 going down into Pro-Am. So Pro-Am should be a great season next season. I have been Danny Ramsey. Thank you very much. Leave a like and subscribe at the end. Tell me what your favourite moments are throughout the whole season. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye now.